Your cat may be sending you important messages every single day, but you might be reading them completely wrong. A belly-up cat may not want a belly rub. A slow blink may not mean sleepiness. And that 3 a.m. sprint through your hallway may not be random chaos. Today, we'll decode 7 cat behaviors owners get wrong every day and what they really mean. These tiny moments are part of your cat's body language, a hidden communication system most owners were never taught to read. And once you understand these signals, you may never look at your cat the same way again.
Number 1. The belly-up signal most owners misread. You're sitting on the couch, your cat walks up, drops to the floor, and rolls right onto their back, exposing your soft belly. As a human, you see an invitation. You reach in for a rub, and bam, the claws come out. Maybe even a quick warning nip, and you're left wondering what you did wrong. And if this has happened to you, you're not a bad owner. You simply read the signal through human logic. What looks like an invitation may actually be a sign of trust, comfort, or relaxed playfulness. In many cases, this is not a request for a belly rub. A cat's belly covers some of the most vulnerable parts of their body, so when your cat exposes it near you, they may be showing comfort, trust, or relaxed playfulness, not necessarily asking for belly contact. But if we reach down too quickly, many cats can feel exposed, startled, or defensive. How to respond? Acknowledge the signal, but don't assume it is an invitation to touch the belly. Try a gentle scratch behind the ears or under the chin if your cat usually enjoys that. If they lean in, continue gently. If they tense up, flatten their ears, swish their tails sharply, or move away, stop. And the next behavior may look like your cat is ignoring you, but they may actually be responding in a way most humans never notice.
Number 2. The idea that your cat is just arrogant and ignoring you when you call their name. You call them, you make kissy noises, and they just sit there, staring out the window. We get offended, right? We think, wow, they just don't care. But your cat may not be ignoring you at all. When your cat barely reacts, it can feel personal, but to your cat, it may not be rejection at all. In many cases, they may hear you clearly, they just may not respond the way humans expect. A 2013 University of Tokyo study found that cats can distinguish their owner's voice from a stranger's voice, even when their response is small. They may not be ignoring you. They may simply be responding in a more feline way. Cats often communicate with smaller, subtler signals: ear movements, tail flicks, posture changes, and brief glances. What to do instead? Stop looking for a big, dramatic reaction. Next time you call your cat from across the room, look closely at their ears. Do you see a slight twitch? Does the tip of their tail move slightly? That tiny reaction may simply mean they noticed you. It may be quiet, but in cat language, quiet does not mean careless.
Number 3. The funny stink face. You take off your shoes after a long day, your cat sniffs them, and suddenly their mouth opens slightly, their face freezes for a second, and they look strangely disgusted by you. We laugh and make memes about it. What looks like disgust is actually scent analysis. Your cat is using smell in a way humans can barely relate to. This behavior is called the Flehmen response. Your cat is drawing scent particles toward a special scent processing organ near the roof of the mouth, often called the vomeronasal organ or Jacobson's organ. To your cat, those new smells are information, clues about animals, places, objects, and scent signals your nose would never notice. The better reaction? Let them investigate calmly instead of interrupting the process. And if this is making you think, maybe my cat has been trying to tell me more than I realized, then you're in the right place. Subscribe to Purr and Ponder, where we slow down and decode the quiet signals that help you understand your cat more deeply. Now, number 4 is one almost every cat owner has experienced, and it may not mean what you think. Number 4. Following you into the bathroom. You think they are just being incredibly needy Or maybe they just hate closed doors. Privacy is already a rare luxury, and having a tiny furry audience while brushing your teeth can feel a bit strange. What is actually happening? This may not be neediness at all. For many cats, a closed bathroom door suddenly breaks access, routine, and the feeling of being near you. Suddenly, you are on the other side of a barrier, and the normal rhythm they expected changes in an instant. So your cat may not be trying to invade your privacy. They may simply be confused by a familiar routine that suddenly stopped making sense. How to respond? If possible, leave the door cracked. If not, keep the routine calm and predictable, so the closed door becomes less confusing over time. For cats who get frustrated by barriers, that predictability can make the moment feel less stressful.
Number 5. The sleepy stare. Your cat looks at you from across the room and slowly closes and opens their eyes. Most owners think your cat is just getting tired, or maybe the lighting is too bright. This tiny eye movement may be one of your cat's most recognizable peaceful signals. Research suggests that the slow blink may work like a calm social signal, almost like a quiet signal that says, "I feel safe with you." In cat body language, a hard, unblinking stare can sometimes feel tense or threatening, but by slowly closing their eyes near you, your cat may be signaling trust and comfort. How to respond? Speak their language. When they give you a slow blink, don't just stare back. Soften your own eyes and slowly blink back. You are not just looking at your cat, you are answering them in a language they understand. But some misunderstood behaviors are not soft or peaceful at all. Sometimes they sound like chaos at 3 a.m.
Number 6. The midnight zoomies. You're dead asleep, and suddenly it sounds like the Indy 500 is happening in your hallway. We often joke that our cats are just crazy, or that they are doing it out of spite to keep us awake. The biological reality: many cats naturally become more active around dawn and dusk, and indoor cats can also build bursts of energy around your household routine. When the house finally goes quiet and you are trying to get some rest, your cat's natural activity pattern may kick in. If they haven't had enough play or stimulation during the day, it may come out in a burst of nighttime zoomies. How to handle it calmly? Don't punish them for having energy when you are trying to sleep. Instead, adjust their evening routine. A short play session followed by their usual meal or bedtime routine can help signal that the active part of the day is winding down. Think of it as a simple, instinctive rhythm. Play like a hunt, then eat, groom, and sleep. A routine that works with your cat's instincts instead of fighting them. Over time, this gives their body a clearer signal. Play is over, the evening is winding down, and it is time to settle.
Finally, number 7, knocking things off tables. Your water glass, your keys, your phone. It looks malicious. It looks like they are looking you dead in the eye and saying, "Watch this." What looks like chaos may actually be a learned strategy. It's often a mix of sensory exploration, boredom, and testing what happens next. A cat's paws are highly sensitive, packed with nerve endings. Tapping and pushing objects can satisfy curiosity, hunting instincts, and the need to interact with their environment. Does it move? Does it make a sound? Does it react? And if knocking something over gets a reaction from you, they may learn to repeat it. What to do instead? It can be frustrating, especially when it's something fragile or expensive, but your cat is not plotting revenge. Keep breakable or dangerous objects out of reach, and when it's safe, avoid giving a big reaction. Loud reactions can accidentally reward the behavior. Instead, redirect that curiosity with safe outlets like puzzle feeders, wand toys, treat hunts, or simple interactive play that lets them bat, chase, and problem solve safely. We share our homes with animals who experience the world very differently from us. But the real bond begins when we stop asking, why are they doing this, and start asking, what are they trying to tell me? Your cat is not trying to be difficult. They're trying to be understood. Thank you for trying to understand your cat better. Every signal you learn to read brings you closer to their world and strengthens your bond. I'll see you in the next one.